Here's the truth. Everyone teaches arabesque, endless discussions about à la seconde, but devant over 90 degrees? That's the Bermuda Triangle of ballet technique! And because no one ever explains it, we end up with pelvises doing origami, legs shaking like a baby deer, and hips making sounds that physiotherapists charge $300 an hour to fix. But today you're going to get the biomechanical truth. And the good news is, some of you are going to sleep better knowing you weren't doing it wrong. You were just doing what your bones told you to do. So let's dive in! Remember guys, practice for many years and potentially get some therapy for your hips. So most dancers approach devant like this. Stay perfectly neutral, don't arch, don't breathe, no emotions. But the moment your leg passes 90 degrees, everything shuts down. Why? Because posterior tilt is the enemy of a high leg to the front. It's literally the villain, guys. It's like the Darth Vader of pelvic position. But guess what, guys? It's not you. It's just biomechanics. When you tuck, your femur jams into the socket. Your hip flexors panic. Your quads take over and weep silently. Your turnout dies, and your leg hits an invisible ceiling that it just can't pass. Cure? A subtle anterior tilt. Not a Kardashian sway back. Just a breath of tilt. Enough to open the hip. Thing is, if your pelvis doesn't tilt a little bit, your femur will revolt. It's that slight tilt that makes it look like your leg is just floating on air. Spoiler alert, it's not floating. It's physics! Okay, so this part is wild. We spend our whole lives in ballet hearing, use your deep rotators. Just turn out. Here's the secret anatomy no one explains. Once your hip flexes to 70 to 80 degrees, your rotators switch sides. They become internal rotators. Yes, that's right, the turnout squad has now betrayed you. The external rotation girlies have flip to the dark side. This is why at 90 degrees, your turnout collapses, your leg starts drifting inwards, everything feels wrong. Your pelvis is once again in panic mode. You start questioning your life's choices. But in reality, guys, it's just your deep rotators saying, I don't get paid enough for this. So who saves the day? Super adductors! Adductors pull your leg back into alignment, stabilize turnout through high flexion, keep the leg from internally rotating, and help you get even more height. High extensions, sponsored by your inner thighs. See guys, your adductors don't get the credit they deserve. When your leg is going above 90 degrees to the front, it's not your deep rotators, it's your adductors that are helping to support that turnout. Every dancer thinks port de bras forward is just a stretch. Nope, it's your devant pregame show. Port de bras forward lengthens the lumbar spine, softens the ribs, allows for some natural anterior tilt, and organizes your pelvis for higher extensions. In other words, port de bras forward is your spinal Wi-Fi connection. Without it, we have no signal. When you're doing it properly, you're literally creating the exact biomechanical connection you need to support the required slight anterior tilt, femoral glide, some adductor activation, and of course, turnout control as you go into the stretch. Your forward port de bras isn't just warming up, it's downloading the technique patch update for your devant. Your développé devant begins with port de bras. And if you're rounding through that back, well, your devant may file an HR complaint. Don't tell me I didn't warn you. When devant over 90 is looking effortless, three things are happening. A little bit of pelvic anterior tilt. Not this way, this way. Just enough to give the femur space. Not enough to make it look like you're doing a contemporary piece about emotional trauma. Second thing is your deep rotators are the internal rotation boss above 90 degrees. And your adductors are what are actually doing the work. Adductors slide into the group chat. High extensions equal inner thigh supremacy. Number 3 is your port de bras architecture. Soft ribs, lifted sternum, long back. When any of these three fail, your leg stops at 90 degrees like it's clocking out at 5 p.m. When all three happen, your leg floats. Your teacher cries tears of joy. And your hip flexors stop riding their wheel. Here's 3 drills you can do to help. Put your leg on a bar. You're just going to work on the tilt of the pelvis to find that extension. You'll feel a little bit of a stretch through the back of the leg. That's going to help you to find that tilt when you're lifting your leg. Try lifting your leg to the front using your hand, stretch up, and then let go and try to catch and release. You're going to do that 5 times, stretch, catch, and release. You'll feel those deep rotators say, I'm out! And the adductors be like, I got you, I got you. Third drill, do a port de bras towards the leg. From there, keeping a long back, reach up and connect the extension with the port de bras. This is the moment your pelvis whispers, finally. There you have it, guys. Devant over 90 isn't really a flexibility issue. It's a biomechanical puzzle. Solve the pelvis, organize the spine, let your adductors save your turnout, and stop fighting your deep rotators when they switch sides. And suddenly, your leg will go up like it was always meant to. Want more deep technique breakdowns like this one? Hit that subscribe button. And remember, guys, turnout is the artistic expression of your hip sockets. Remember to practice for many years.